Good evening, everybody. How the devil are we? And welcome to another episode of Jamming in Jimjams. How the heck is everybody this Sunday evening? Extra whispering tonight, as I'm still hoarse and still full of cold, as you may already be able to hear. But welcome. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. There's quite a few of you too, and you've all been here well and truly in time, on time and in time. Beyond time? I think we're all a bit beyond time, aren't we? Anyway, hey everybody, Wags. How you doing? Steve. Again, hi to you. Simon, good to see you. I Sing the Body Electric, hello. Tom, good to see you. And Keith in Watford, hello. And Robbie, hello Robbie, how you doing? And any lurkers in the background? Azio Head, hello. And good Lord, Cornish, good. I thought I'd got to the bottom then. I'm going to continue until I finish. Billy Bud, hello. Yes. Willis! Welcome to a live stream. Is this your first live stream? Crikey. Sloon! Hey! Well, can I just give a big shout out to your fabulous work at the Steve and Gaz gig from Brecon Jazz. Oh my God, I'll put a link here. So go check that out if you haven't already seen it. Oh my God, it's an amazing gig. Modular sensuality at its finest with fantastic visuals and a beautifully captured video. Gosh, I'm just, wow, amazing. So well done, Team Rack Records, really, isn't it? It's a great thing. So go and check that out. Hey, Atomic Tom. Right, so, here we are. It's Sunday. I'm in pajamas. It's a little bit cold in the studio. I put an extra light in, hoping that it might heat it up. But actually, I've got the heater out. The oil field is here. Jackson's in the back behind me. He's nestling amongst the radiator. What can I say? It's been a busy weekend at Jervis Towers. Managed to completely miss Andy's Saturday morning due to running around with the kids, getting the minimal amount of chores done, but taking my son to his football match and stuff, and then picking up my daughter. It just destroyed the morning. So it wasn't until the end of the day that when I was kind of setting up and tidy up a bit more in the sticks that I managed to watch that, and then was treated to another live stream, which I've never managed to be able to. I've just completely lost the name. I think they're still on another set of Symptoms of Reality. We're actually live at the moment from the west coast of the States, somewhere in California, in a nice dance. So it's nice to be able to sort of nip in and say hi to those and listen to those guys. And I've just been listening while I've been doing the final touches, but I had to sort of come off. So it's nice. Lots, isn't it great? What a great community we have. That we can all, and Manny, Dr. Synth was doing some FM stuff today. I was like, I need to pay attention to this. I really do. So we are spoiled by such amazing talent out there. So do make sure that if I'll put some links in the chat. I think just to sort of, if you don't already know, but a lot of you I think stem from the Hardware Jams family, which is a beautiful family to be a part of. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to put an entry into this week's challenge, which was Iberian in nature, something a little bit Spanish. I thought, I could do something in 7/4 or 7/8. Imagine that. Very prog of me, but unfortunately, I just did not have enough time. I'm definitely going to run out of time tonight. But anyway, so thank you, Cressy. Like button. Anyway, so we're here. I've got a miniature Stonehenge. I've had my stick burning. It's a little bit past, but I mean it is kind of, equinox, eclipses. We've had a lot of very spiritual kind of like astrological stuff kicking off, and we are in autumn now as well, the fall season, which I do love. Time to get the jumpers out and autumnal colours, lots of browns, oranges, and beige, all those kind of like textures as well. Corduroy mixed with flannel, mixed with leather and fur, obviously fake fur. Although, could we actually be? What is the meaning of Stonehenge, Willis? What is the meaning of Stonehenge? Ylvis, the Danish comedian, what a great song that is, Stonehenge. That's your homework, is to watch that. I'll put a link on that as well. Changed our lives, did that one, Willis. Right, anyway, so I think I've said hello to everybody in the chat. What are we drinking? Well, in my rather fabulous, Analog Solutions mug, I have got, yes, there it is, I'm drinking chamomile. I'll say that again, chamomile, which is going to help me sleep tonight. I was a little bit high blood sugar-wise earlier, running around. I don't know what the heck happened there. I think I ate something. Diabetes, it curses you. Anyway, it's really nice. So what are we all drinking? Let's see. Let's clear this up. Are you wearing a cravat or an ascot? Ooh. Well, neither. It's actually a scarf tucked in to replicate a cravat. I don't actually own a cravat. Gift idea there for anyone who wants to buy me a birthday present. It's my birthday on Wednesday. Just saying. Oh, there would be a thing, wouldn't it? A GetJervis signature. I wonder if I know anybody who could actually make me a GetJervis cravat. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I still need to upgrade the pajamas, so that's definitely on my list for Christmas as well. You don't seem to see sort of pajamas, at any other time unless it's winter, unless it's Marks and Spencer's, of course. Maybe John Lewis would do them. Those kind of retail outlets would be fine for pajamas, but I haven't been to either of those stores since doing this. Gosh, that's shocking, really, isn't it? That's almost a news headline there. Man not able to attend shop to buy new pajamas. Anyway, there we go. I've got my National Health Service issue. Is it acceptable? I don't know. It just is, isn't it? Talisker 10. Nice. Let's get back to the drinks in hand. So, Talisker 10, as you heard, I do love Talisker. That smoky, salty spray of the ocean as it lashes against your face. Get a little bit in your glass. Oh, tasty. Have you watered that down a touch, or have you just left it completely? Bit of perhaps a whiskey stone in that. I don't know. I'll ask my nan to knit you one. Thank you, Wagyu. I would love a knitted anything. I love a knitted cravat. I mean, it's the way forward, right? Hey, guys, how you doing? Who would make that? There we go. Yeah, exactly. Just realised I've left my snake bite in the kitchen. I sing the Body Electric. That is unforgivable. Go on. I won't start until you get back. Oops. Hello. I'm switching. Richard. Hello. Hello. Let's have a see. Oops, Mo. So, what else are we drinking? A few drops of water. Usually good. That's good. I think with whiskey, especially in anything beyond 10 years, I think the younger ones and the blended don't always work with a drop, but just even, half a teaspoon in a good-sized glass can just open the flavours up, and you get a real, Of course, it's been a while since I've actually partaken of any alcohol. I think it might be 3 months now. Imagine that. So I do miss it, but I don't miss all the other stuff that goes with it, like the cost, the lack of sleep, the headache in the morning, because I've had maybe, not every morning, obviously, but, an occasional headache in the morning. Oh, you're on the glue. Hang on, I'm going to do it in a very Welsh way. Gaz is drinking glue ale. How's that? All right? River Valley, South Wales, glue ale. Glue ale. I don't even know what that is. Glue ale. What is good ale? Good ale. Yeah. I think, Steve, it depends on the whiskey, and like I say, I started seriously drinking whiskey a long time ago, and I think maybe even 20 it must have been 15 years ago, I became enthusiastic about it. And I had quite a large collection of whiskies. And so the older the whiskey, the better it reacted to the water. And I mean, you did have to have filtered water. That made a difference. I went a bit, about it. Anyway, so that was kind of good. Snakebite. Yes. Okay. So we've got whiskey. We've got good ale. Chop fag. Oh, hang on. A pint of chop fab. Waggo, can I actually say that? Chop fab boxer. Birkin. Hello. Welcome. Oban. Ooh, nice. So we've got a selection of beverages. I'm going to have another little... I haven't missed anyone's drink, have I? Rum, Cressy. Do you know, that is one drink that, whilst on my whiskey journey, I discovered, and I think it was Tor, so Birkin, this is all on Tor bus times, who will have been sat on the outside waiting for anything I posted on the blog that I did, for the Tor blog. Which, again, I don't think I've introduced you guys to that. That's something I did in my past. Maybe I'll put a link to the Tor blog that I wrote from 2008 to 2018. There's some interesting stuff in there. There's some very different hairstyles and moments from me and various crew members. We captured a very specific kind of view of the tour. Obviously, nobody really wants to... We joked about doing the truth of being on tour blog, and it just was too grim. It was too grim. But one day, Cressy, somebody came in, and it was James, the tour manager. He came in with a bottle of 23-year-old Ron Zapuka, and it changed my life. So James T, thank you for that. And it was inky. I said, that's funny, isn't it? Inky. It was inky. It was oily. It was sweet. It was syrupy. It was the flavours took me to a different direction that I would get from whiskey. Less of the smoke and the sort of salt, and into the sort of sweeter, more kind of molasses kind of areas, the treacly worlds. Anyway, so top hat and headphones. Now. Hello, Martin Taylor. You slipped in. I missed you. I have a Digitac 3-year-old and I've never had an update firmware. Can I get this done? I can't do computers. Never used to. Yeah, you're going to need the computer. I think I did my Digitone quite recently. It's not as difficult as it could be. Some of them are very strange ways. I mean, even the Nymphes is you have to download another third-party bit of software and do that, which I did like last week. But yeah, all fun. JT to the rescue, always. Yeah, Guitar Chimps Adventures in Big Land was the name of the blog. Yeah, quite an interesting thing. And there's some video stuff in there as well, which is quite fun. So, Rum'n Raisin is a gateway drug to Modular. Imagine that. I was just having a Rum'n Raisin and I suddenly slipped down a rabbit hole and spent $3,000 on a Modular system. I did promise I'd get that out on the desk, but I've got to give this back. So I thought it would be rude not to bring it back out. And I've brought the bigger tabletop out. And I've fiddled around a bit more with the top-down camera. Oh my God, it's a constant battle to get to perfection. Anyway, we have natural. Oh, you can't see it. You have a flame upon table, which you can't see in third camera. I brought the guitar in as well, just for a bit of, something different. There's your chat there. Look, hello. There you exist on my desk, quite close. So, we've got drinks. We've got synthesizer. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked then. I just went off on journey. What was I thinking of? Where was I? I'd gone. I don't know where I'd gone. I've brought the microphone in a little bit closer so we can do a bit of that. Sound-wise, are we feeling good volume? A little tech talk. Those things, yeah, they do. Maybe Tom will swap it for a Colossus for you at Synthfest. Do you know what, Wagyu? Where the bloody hell would I put it? That's a Colossus right there, right? I like my little boxes. I love my little boxes. Now, sound is crystal. Brilliant. Thank you, Birkin. I would the quartz, I think, are a great. I mean, talk about gateway drugs. The gateway into Colossus is the quartz, right? I don't know. I wonder if I don't think there's any way I could ever do anything Colossus in here anyway. Certainly not. I mean, my lounge, it's possible, isn't it? I mean, we've done a live stream from my lounge before now. I'm going to start. It's fully intended. If I was feeling better, and I'm seriously not quite there yet, I was going to do. Oh my goodness, and I might do it tomorrow. I was going to do a quick sort of Synths at Bedtime book to jam with on Tuesday. So that's something I thought, I could just do that, and have it running with me playing. I thought, see, that's a good idea. So that was an idea I had. So on that back wall, it wouldn't. It looks big because I'm all about sort of the illusion of depth. It's about 1.5 meters. It's just a little. A quartz would fit there. Maybe I should knock out into the outside world and have an extension built onto the extension of my home. One day I'll have a big studio, and I will definitely loan one, or at least a couple of quartz. But that would be good. I mean, it's even too big for this. But anyway, I mean, I've got the AS500 as well, which I could have easily used here. Anyway, right, so I'm going to have a little mouthful there. Star Trek dashboard style. Yeah, it is just something. Did they ever use, because it's based on the look of the EMS Synthy 100, which was used extensively by the BBC Radiophonic Workshop during, I suppose, in the 70s. So it could have easily been involved. I know some of those set pieces from things like Doctor Who and Space 1999. They all did the rounds. They would always appear in every other sort of show. So, yeah, that's right, Ty. Well, last time I saw Tom, he was talking about he just delivered one. I think that must be the third one to Ty. What a guy! I love Ty. Cool guy. Yeah. It could very well. Do you know what? I would love to be able to have a room big enough, and maybe I'll hire something to have a Persian rug to go with the Persian cat. He's flat out. Come on, hey, studio cat. He's not even moving. He's got a duty to you to say hi, right? Jackson. He's not even opening his eyes. He's so flat out. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's time to say hi. Come on. Hey. Oh, we did say hello. Right, so it's the Jackson moment. Oh, the Jackson 5 minutes. That could be a part. There we go, fella. Look, say hi to the fans. Hello. Oh, listen to him. Can you meow? That's ASMR cat breathing. He's such a beautiful boy, aren't you, eh? Right, so that's the Jackson moment. He's such a big cat. Fluffy pink number he wore in the pub the other night. Oh, no. Yeah, right, okay, Jackson's gone. Right, so let's just talk about, what's on the table. Let's talk about what we've got here. I'm going to have to move my cup of tea. I did have a moment of, apart from obviously that, I did have a moment of thinking that I'd try and reduce the noise of this with a little Arturia dongle, which I have. It made no difference. Well, I say it's made no difference. It's not as noisy as it was the other night when I was trying it. So we've got the Nymphes, and that is triggered on MIDI channel 1 here. Brilliant. So you hear that? Let's get it back up there. I don't know why it's not doing the thing it normally does. Why am I... Oh, do you know, it's that thing again, isn't it, where we go, I haven't used this for a couple of weeks because I've used the Digitone, or I've used, for goodness sake, I played a lot with the Polyend Tracker, which I really enjoyed. But they're all such different headspaces. And if you're not doing it every day, and I'm not doing it every day, you kind of lose those kind of like the... Oh, okay. I want to just see chromatic. There it is. No. Was that the theme from EastEnders? Oh, I'm sorry. I've noticed that I quote accidentally a lot of, I think last week's jam. What was I quoting in that? I saw it afterwards. It was good game. Did I really just do that? I think I did. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I quoted that, which is quite funny. I know. I just did a Brucey. What is going on? Has he done that? He's lit up as well. Look at that. He did that earlier, and he was facing the other way, so you could just see his little face. And that light in the background just changes colour. It's a little bit too hot for the camera, but I just thought just a little bit of interest in the bottom. Back in the game, as they say. So, has he? No, I haven't heard that, Birkin. So did he do? Was that a while ago though? Night Train. What era is that? Is that Junction 7 or is that before Junction? That's before Junction 7, isn't it? That's one of the 80s ones. Very strong coffee, Eddie. Very strong coffee indeed. Good for you. Right. 3 days ago. 3 days ago? Crikey. Okay, well, I haven't heard it then. So, yeah, that'll definitely be something to... Oh. Let's just place that in. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll have to check it out then. I have heard some cool remixes, though. Ark of a Diver, of course it was. Oh, which is... That's a nice synth. Actually, I saw him play with Clapton Winwood in the last show they did at... oh, for goodness sake, I'm so slow. My brain is like thick and foggy at the moment. So the Royal Albert Hall. And at the end of the show, I would do what I normally do, which was go backstage and I'd sort of creep on stage ready for the loadout. So I actually watched the last tune hidden behind Clapton's amp. God, being a roadie's fun. You don't get to do that in any other job, do you? Anyway, so there we go. Those are the moments. So, anyway, Delia Derbyshire, yes. I've got a great album. I keep meaning to bring my vinyl in here, but it's just like, which one do I bring it? I just talk about it, which is the BBC Radiophonics, and there's some stuff on by her as well. Phenomenal bit of vinyl, which I don't know where I picked up and when, more importantly. So, back in the room. So we've got the Fusebox X, which at the moment I've got just the 3 oscillators routed into the mixer, the tune, which is going to MIDI channel 2, and I'm using is it low pass? Yeah, low pass filter. There is some modulation going on there by, I think, the patinator, which is being triggered by the envelope. But it's not. It's basically the pots are attenuating the filter cutoff. So. Now, what's great about this synth is when you put effects on it. Hey, Alcatroid. Thank you. The great thing is you can also do pitch, so... That's just 2 oscillators. I've got a third one there. Anyway, so the idea is that I'm gonna fiddle around with that. Gaz, it was my birthday. That's why you gave me the MS-70 CDR. You came over and you were desperate for me to start making music again. You were like almost begging me. I wasn't doing anything. I'd gone from electronic music to folk, acoustic instruments everywhere. I still love acoustic music, and I'm not. That's something I want to play with, but that's another project when I've got things back on the YouTube roll. But you came and you said, here you go, have this. And it was like, brilliant, what is it? And it's such an amazing DSP. The new version's good. Perhaps you should get one of those. Is it the 70 CDR Mark II? Is it? It's a different looking thing. It's got 4 black, but I mean, amazing bit of kit. So, yes, it sounds great. And like anything, you can't polish a turd. So we're starting with the deepest, richest, rawest analog sound on the planet outside of vintage gear. I think this. Bass pitch. Be nice to modulate that, wouldn't it? Should we try the noise? Ooh. Bit too much, bit too fast. I think that's not what I should be doing. I think that's something else. What if we put a chorus on it? Let's do that. So, we've got that going on. I mean, that will fill. I could jam with that alone, I think, for an hour and still... What is the little hanging note? Is it this? Something's hanging. And it sustains massive, so maybe it's... I don't know, it's kind of nice, isn't it? It's got like sort of accompanied by a little friend of a note. Right then, so let me see. Okay, so that's one. So what's that word? The OG, you can use the Zoom Effects Manager with it. Oh, do you know, I don't think I've updated it. So there's a job, isn't it? Sort of plugging it in. I mean, you know, you get sidetracked with stuff, right? But I think it's the ghost of the music past. I think we should really, let's get our friend, the Sage Stick, to help pass all the bad vibes. Well, it's a good vibe, isn't it? So it's fine. It's fine. We're good with that. We're happy with that. Okay. It's a third-party app. Unlocks. Oh. Well, I'm in. Definitely. No wonder I didn't recognise it then. It's the multi-stomp. Yeah, Gaz, it is me. Do you know what? I wanted one for my significant birthday a couple of years ago as my synth of choice for marking the occasion. Yeah, it is, because remember what I had? I mean, Gaz gave me early days of Toman stuff, 2019, 5 years ago. He had the Impulse Command. I'd met Tom at Super Booth, which was my first proper gig for Toman. I'd never done this. You know, I'd never sort of gone and sort of said, hello, Jason here for Toman Synthesizers. How are you doing? Talk to me about your new synthesizer. And I did it with Tom, and we just clicked. We just hit it off, and it was really cool. Had I had it then, or did I have it afterwards? I think I had it afterwards. I think it's the Nymphes. I can still hear it. It's like, and it's just it's the noise. It's the flipping USB noise. Anyway, Gaz gave me the Impulse Command to play with, and we okayed it with Tom, and then I learned how to use it. And I did a video. I did my second ever synths at bedtime with it, and I did Jekyll and Hyde, which is I just went to town on it, and I just did so much. Do you know, if you listen to that, I've got the Impulse Command making this kind of fat, filthy sound with just this weird, it's a patinator, I suppose. It's just a weird way of it just doing stuff that's like nothing else. And I had it going through a speaker. I recorded that direct to, actually it was a Spire. I think I used a Spire, which, if you don't know, is this isotope, like portable battery-powered recorder with a fantastic microphone on it, and then you access it via an iPad. So I plugged straight into one channel of that. The other channel I left as the microphone. So I had a direct in from the synth, and then I had the microphone. Then I had the synth going through a speaker in this gymnasium, to the other side of the gymnasium, and I recorded live reverb of the room I was in. Yeah, that was kind of fun as well. I love doing stuff like that, just pushing your environment to create something different. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's this. It's the power from the Nymphes. I did briefly speak to the fabulous people at My Vaults, and I think I'll need to speak a bit deeper, because there must be a way. Maybe I'll talk to Dreadbox as well about sort of if there's a way of, because this happened last time. I thought I'd fixed it. So apologies for that. When we start jamming in a minute, it's going to go away and you won't notice it. So what we'll do is we'll kick it off. So the Nymphes is going to be triggered like here. Is it that? Yeah, it's difficult to tell because it's not. I think it's just interference on all of the audio due to the USB. So apologies for that. So we've got a nice little square wave, typically kind of Juno in flavour. So a little bit of So again, I haven't played enough with the Nymphes. I wanted more reverb on it, and I think you can get it, but I just can't remember. Reverb 3. So you go to menu 1, 2, 3, and then I don't really know which one of these does it, but something does it. It's got reverb on it, hasn't it? Or is that me putting it on? I don't know. So I decided so just moments before going live, I've got the USB power going into the Nymphes into a separate socket to everything else. I tried that because the last time it wasn't. It was in my usual multi, which feeds most of this stuff, so it's separate. A power bank. Ah, that's a great idea, Steve. Okay, well, next time I whip it out, and I do want to start playing a bit more because it is such a fantastic sounding synth. So yeah. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so it's going into a USB adapter. You know, the plug. It's not going into a USB from a power. So it should be. You know, there should be a ground loop in there. But I wonder if there's a better way of doing it. Anyway, so we've got fatness from. We've got thinness from. I can't. It's definitely it though, isn't it? Because if you go too high, you can hear it even in the audio. All right, okay. I'll try not to hit any other. Yeah, that's so annoying, isn't it? I think that the convenience of USB, and you know, everything creates buzz, right? Everything's a frequency. So, Fusebox X, Nymphes. I've got some of the Nova sounds. I don't know how much of these we'll use, but they're linked. And also another. It's quite loud, isn't it? You know, I have to say again, you know, I haven't used this for a little while, but I've whacked on the desk and it's like boom, boom, boom. I'm just in it. I love this thing. I love this thing. This is a very Jervis collection, I think. Gaz will probably agree with those. Certainly the Fusebox Circuit Tracks, just as a gobbing on the gobbing on it now. A little bit of gob. Lovely. Yeah, it is just. Hey, Synth Seeker, late night? Always a late night. Synth jamming. So, I think this Nymphes as well as a. Hopefully, the mix is going to be going through here, so I'm hoping it's all going to, and that's going separately, so that's always going to be loud. So I wonder. Right, that just sounds great, doesn't it? I'll tell him I've gobbed on it. You know, I think I'd want him to give me. I'd like the option of the orange plate as well, and maybe Gaz and I joked about it, and I still think I want the Fusebox, the Welsh edition, where you spell Fusebox like as if it were Welsh. But I don't know. Is that even, what did we say Fusebox was in Welsh? I can't remember. We had something. Oh, I'm dribbling again. Right, so we got some beats as well with some reverb, with hats, which should be panned a little bit. So if you're not in stereo, I do like to sort of move things around a bit as well. And I think is that the oops. Oh. Yeah, so a lot of delay on the hats, so it gives you that kind of just its own little thing. Right, Fusebox. Yeah. No X. Fusebox. Is it Fusebox? Is an E in it? Wouldn't it be double F? There's vowels. That's Fusebox. Is it FFWSBOCS? Fusebox. Oh, I just love it. Wouldn't it be great? I don't know how possible that is, but maybe even the guys from Sweet Discreet would do that for me. And it's just a little panel that you put on top. That would be kind of cooler because then you could Fusebox. There we go. Right. So I'm going to kick in. We've had a good chat. We always seem to sort of lull into this at the moment. Last week's flipping JV1080 was more chat than JV1080. All right, so I had hands up admit that I didn't really know much of what I wanted to do with it. So anyway, I'm going to learn that a bit more, and we'll come back to that. And we'll do the episode that I wanted to do. But it's always good fun, isn't it? And I enjoy your company while I faff and faddle and fiddle and fumff. Fiddle and fumff? I don't know. Why not? Oh, thanks very much, Steve. Much appreciated. Right then, I'm going to now press the start button and we'll see where this goes. Buckle up, guys. We're going in. Right, how do I do this? Let's just get it. So let's get the Nymphs. Let's bring the Nymphs in slowly but surely. Hopefully it'll just start now, and I'll make sure I'll turn the mic off. Is it that one or... Blimey. What just happened? Olé. I saw somebody suggesting I should just submit this. It's a bit long for Hardware Jams this week, and not very Spanish in it at all. Not Iberian. Not even the kind of Arabic kind of more, or North African kind of influence could have done that. I honestly thought that the circuit tracks was going to die, though. Did you see that it kept flickering with the power button saying, I'm low battery? Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I'm going to just, let me just mute this a minute. Oh, hello. Where is... Oh, I'm in picture. Anyway, yes, I've got rid of the noise, and it absolutely is the Nymphes. What a shame. I think that's a great combination, and I didn't run out of things to do. I got a bit frustrated with the circuit tracks at not being able to put in the bass line, but it was there, but it just wasn't what I was playing. I don't know. Maybe I needed to have whacked it in. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, out of the blue. Hey, James, how you doing? Are you doing good editing it? That's excellent. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Birkin. Waguole, yes. Thank you, Steve. Yeah. Thank you. Tom, thank you. Anthony Goodley, welcome and thank you. Martin Taylor, thank you. Alcadroid, yeah. And I saw you earlier on, so thank you for subscribing as well. It means a lot. I guess, I haven't pushed this channel a lot because I think over the last 5 years I've been doing, sort of progressively less, but I've still been doing content for Toman. And I think that's going to kind of maybe do a bit more as I'm coming back into it. But yeah, it's, I always felt a bit guilty about sort of trying to push the channel a bit because I don't do anything. So it's like, well, subscribe to my channel. I don't do anything. Here's some videos I made ages ago. But now obviously doing a live stream, I think it's a fun thing to do for me. And I love the excuse for playing my synths. And this is the excuse for playing my synth that I've been looking for. These are not the synth excuses. Synth excuses. I'll try that again. These are not the synth excuses you're looking for. But they are. This is exactly what I'm looking for, Obi-Wan. Ooh. Wouldn't it be nice to have an Oberheim? I mean, I've got the Oberheim sort of state variable filter on the... it's almost time to get that back out, isn't it? The Pro 3 on the desk. But there we go. What else have I missed in the chat? Rigid Digital. I sing the Body Electric. Yeah. It was deliberate. I think it was just trying to get like a sort of... machine-like machiner. After pressure, yeah. Flow control or flow, yeah. Okay. Faffenfaddl and Flump. It's like a firm of solicitors, isn't it? Yes, Faffenfaddl and Flump, they've been my solicitors since, Daddy was in brace, it's just always the way. Brace. Anyway, right. Fantastic. Where are we? Have I missed anything else? You can just clip out 5 minutes. Do you know what happens if you snip? Oh, I see. Yeah. Maybe I'll download it and do that. Maybe. And of course the videos. Oh, I didn't record it, so I'm gonna have like the one, yeah. I will do a proper one. Maybe next week. I don't know what's happening next week yet. I haven't made any plans. Brastronica, I think, is definitely a thing. I'm going to bring E to that one on Sunday. I think is the best option, so it doesn't clash with stuff. So you get to see the real me. Yes, thank you, guys. Yeah, you do, and I think from now on, when I do the more formulaic kind of content, I think you're going to see the real me as well there. I'm going to be less scripted and more kind of like more like this, which means you might get longer content though, but that's fine. If no castanets available, comedy chattering false teeth. Always a good one. James just married. Dyson? Did you? Or is that are you? I don't know. Maybe if you do, congratulations. Do we cheat 'em and how? Ooh. Do we cheat 'em and how? Sam Battles, Furby Synth. Yeah. Lots of those things. I married my TO5. I love that. Yeah, it's a good thing, isn't it? Yep, no, great channel. YouTube recommendation sent to me here. Oh, that's Algodroid. Thank you. It's really good to hear that, actually the work I'm putting in, doing this regularly, and the algorithm's finally picking it. So the more you guys tune in, the more guys you subscribe, hit the like notification, all that kind of good stuff. It does make a difference, and it's working, isn't it? Because it's throwing it out there. And doing twice a week means that I'm winding myself down from the weekend, hopefully helping you guys wind down as well, because that's the vibe for me, is to sort of wind myself down, go to bed, get up and go to work tomorrow, and yeah, see the face. I don't mind my job. It's not that bad. It's not. Oh, I made it sound bad. Oh, stop! Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Finally, really. And you've been lurking in the background all this time and you've not subscribed. It does help. It does make a difference. But there we go, Eddie. James just married. Again, I've just read the same thing again twice. It's the way it is. So, dear Tom, Jason here. I've had a great time with your synth. Unfortunately, your synth can't come home. Because your synth is home. HR tuning in right now. Do you know what? I bet they are. I bet they're watching anyway. Actually, some of my work colleagues do join in, certainly on a Tuesday. So, yeah. Oh, there it is! It died! It made it. And that's fine. It's really funny because obviously I've been so ill as well. It's like, well, I'm still doing this, but I'm ill. You can hear it. But yeah, cool. Right. Oh, thank you, Steve. Yeah, I think that's the idea. We start with Pro Synth Network. If you don't already know that, definitely worth tuning into that. Hit Saturday morning with Andy, who's not amongst us tonight. I think he said he wasn't able to come tonight, but that's fine. You can watch us again. I watched his later on Saturday, so that's a nice. For me, I put Andy on while I'm doing my chores, and it's kind of wonderful, kind of like dronistic, kind of ambient stuff with a bit of guitar noodling. So it's a really nice kind of way of doing your chores. A little bit of nip in for a little bit of chat as well. And then, there's been other, like I say, there's been other sort of streams going on. Symptoms of Reality are still doing their thing now as well. So that's been quite nice. It's been good fun. Process that is a long duration commitment. I can't do after doing Andy. Yeah, Synth Seeker. There are certain times when I have my kids that it is difficult to dedicate time to these things, but I do try and join in as much as possible. It's a nice thing to do because obviously a lot of you guys are there as well. It's just nice to sort of see you outside of my streams. I like that too. Right, match 2, but not sure how long I'll last tomorrow. Yeah, if I wasn't going to work tomorrow, I'd do it. I mean, this is a great combination. I'd use these. I'd get some samples in there as well of some castanets or something, or maybe even just. Can we do sevens? Can you do more different time signatures? Surely, because that would be the thing. If not, I know the Digitone can do time signatures, so maybe I'd use a Digitone instead of this, and I'd get something in 7. That's my next challenge to myself, to do a challenge with Hardware Jams, is to do something not 4/4. Right. Anyway, I'm going to sort of wind down now because we've gone over the hour. According to by a whole 10 minutes, I can't play out because it's died. Can I make any sounds with this? Maybe I can make sounds with that on its own. It's not doing anything, is it? Oh, maybe I do that. Yes. Right, good. Okay. Thank you guys all for joining in tonight. Much appreciated. Thanks for the company. See you on Tuesday for my birthday stream. I'm going to have a cake for that, and I'm going to get both cats in here because I think, Jackson, you can see him. Can you see? Oh, he's so adorable. He's cutched up to the, so what's a Welsh word? He's cutched up to the light thinking it's like a hot. Look, Jackson, he's twitching. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. That's my Jackson. There's a guy on Instagram that's called Old Timey Hawky Old Time or something like that. And he's like, hey, I've got this cookbook and I'm going to make a marshmallow chocolate. Hey, here you go, buddy. And that's his thing. He's got a dog. But anyway, so yeah, that's my moment of that, old timey. So I'll play out with a little bit of Fusebox fun. I don't know if it's going to be completely crazy, sort of calm, but yeah. Oh, absolutely. My pleasure, Gaz. My pleasure. And yeah, I'll put a link to that gig in this video. If you haven't already done so, search Rack Records, Brecon Jazz, and you can get to there sooner. Part 3. I've watched part 1. It's really good. Really good. So yeah, I'll be doing that as well, perhaps later when I'm editing, with another cup of chamomile. Right. See you all on Tuesday. Thank you again for all of your support, and yeah, be well. Let's get this thing flapping around like a lunatic with a... That's too crazy, isn't it? Second of October, same day as Sting, Phil Oakey, and Gandhi. But yeah, we're going to celebrate it on the 1st. Bye. I'm going to put it back down onto that one. Bit of this. It does. Libra.